Hey, Dustin Tibbetts, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. Joining you from the Speakeasy here. It's where we do our weekly classes for clients on Thursday nights. We call it the Speakeasy because it's a bar. It actually works, right? There's things, this one works. There you go. So we actually just, hey, say grab a glass of wine. Let us help you keep your dough straight. We're the only financial advisor that actually wants you to do well and share any little tips and tricks, of course, as we can every single week for clients. So it's a private little class that we do in our private portal. When I first started doing YouTube videos, I said, well, let me do a plan in front of people. And I tried to break down like what people would be interested in and what's boring and everything. And the idea was I was trying to show that we save to a retirement date. Then we're done saving. At that date, we start withdrawing money. And sadly, a lot of people get this one wrong. Let me show you real quick. I want to explain something here. So the video is this one. I look real young. Look at that fresh looking dude there with that crop top. Looking sweet. Anyways, so the idea was that, hey, if you're young enough, you save $28 a week, you can have $80,000 a year in retirement. Now, retirement is a set date, right? And I get it. A lot of people calculate their equation up to 60 years old, 62, 65, whatever it is. I think we use 65 in this video. And so I get a lot of comments that make me go, oh, like, come on. We don't save to a retirement date, then take all your money out, right? We don't do that, right? The money still grows, and a lot of people talk about bucket strategies where the first bucket gets us to retirement, the second bucket gets us within a few years after retirement, next bucket is the later part of our years. Okay, so here's the comments that I get. $80,000 a year, I was trying to say that it comes out to $665,000 is how much you need to save. So I put that in there. $80,000 a year times 20 years, right? We just assume you would live to be 85 in this case, is $1.6 million. How do you even, wow. Okay, this person of course, the math is right that they're saying $80,000 a year for 20 years of retirement, you'd need $1.6 million. That's actually not even close to true. The comment above is even funnier because I like magic, right? This guy just David Blained you with a bunch of percentages, blah, blah, blah. 80,000 for 20 years is 1.6 million. Yes, you guys are correct. And I think, pinned a comment at the top to say, don't do the math that way. That's not how it works, right? We don't take all of our money out. If you were to retire, let's say you're 30 years old now, and you retire at 65, and you took all your money out and it could never grow again, then technically you need more than 1.6 million because, well, inflation, right? You'd have to find a way to combat that. So a lot of people think of the number that they need to say, I need $1 million when I retire. Okay, that's a very honorable goal, and I hope to help you. But when you get there, you're not done. Right? What's the $1 million for, right? The $1 million could come 3 years after you retire and you'd still be fine, right? You'd be more than fine, right? So the idea today is to think about, we're not saving to a retirement date, we're saving to death, right? We're just trying to make sure we have money until death. So if you're going to say, pull money out at a certain point, use the age that you think you'll live to. I usually suggest a range. We don't know. You may live older, younger, whatever. But of course, if you're saving to retirement, then you're just going to stop and take all your money out. That's a different math model, right? So be sure to think of your money as still growing when you retire. Now, I point this out because a lot of people, they want to start scaling back their investments 10 years out from retirement. All right, if you made it and you know you're going to have enough, then maybe we could do that. But otherwise, 10 years until retirement, we scale back a portion of your retirement dough, the money that you have, your nest egg, right? We don't scale back everything. There's not one single client that we have now going on 4,500 clients where we scale them all back because they're 10 years away from retirement. That's not fair, right? You have 90+% of your dollars that you're not going to touch in year 1, year 2, year 3. Let those go. That means you have 13 years, 14 years until you need to take that money out. So just consider that. I didn't mean to make this like a long one here today. It just works me up, man. I read those comments and I'm like, it's really my fault. I should have explained it better. But, well, a couple years later, here I am, Trying to do that. Hey, I thank you for watching. I know this was just kind of a quick one to cover something, more of a rant than anything else, but I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week, of course, to do this all over again, and if you have a topic, we're almost to the point where we're allowed to respond to your comments. We normally can't respond to them, and I hate that because I see you guys there. The rules are changing. We now be able to soon be able to respond to your comments. So let me know if there's a video topic, a statistic, any kind of model you want us to work up. We're geeks here. We like going through that stuff, and I'll wish you a good weekend.